I mean, yeah, you never know. I mean, that was one of the deciding times, the Halifax explosion. Like, LS and LC shipyard, like, before then I had massive approval, and I was like this whiz kid or whatever else like that. I was like this massively powerful or whatever, massively rich person, and basically everything was basically golden for me. My future was so bright. All I had to do was accept the fact that people were going to die by my hand or die by my explosives. And well, it just didn't sit well with old LS. You know, shooting women and children and whatever it was that they were going to do with that explosives, you know, and basically the war that, you know, is basically just, they didn't need that much. They should have just carried it by wagon. I'm not exactly sure. All I know is that basically I made a lot of enemies that day. That was one of my defining moments. You know, before then I was rich. I had all these shipyards. I had a lot of people helping, and I guess technically I went against the black people. I'm not exactly sure, although later on they were like, we never were supporting you. We're going to kill you the whole time or something like that. I don't really know. All I know is that was one of the times when basically I'm pretty sure I went against the black people or something like that. Like somebody, he wanted the explosives to basically make gunpowder or something like that, or make bullets or something. I'm pretty sure. Like he was going to go for the war front, and basically I was stopping the war. I held it off for like 3 years or something like that, or 5 years. Like I actually made a big dent in it. You know, I bought up all the ships. I'm pretty sure I bought up all the ships of the ports, and I basically went and stopped the war. Nobody died. For a little bit. I'm pretty sure. Like I forget the exact details of it. The Irishmen, the Irish, like, they were with me. I mean, and they said, good to have you on board with us, sir. It felt good because, like, you know, and those people probably died. You know, they were my people that died on that ship. You know, I mean, I doubt that Mr. Bluck really cared about his men that died on board the Halifax, on board the Mont Blanc. It was named after him, and he was a black guy. He wasn't French. Anyway, so basically just a bad person, but it's a black person trying to take over France. It's like, the French aren't black. What are you doing? Who are you? Okay, you're not really French. Anyway, so I mean, in a way, I just foiled his plot, because the Mont Blanc was crewed by black people trying to take over France. And it's like, France isn't black, dude. Like, aren't you South African or Madagascarian or anything but French? I don't think you were born in France. I was like, check to see if he was born in France. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, he wasn't French. French aren't black. So, and he was later on, I think he was saying, like, how do you know I'm black? How do you know I'm not white? And it's like, well, because I know the crew of the Mont Blanc. And they're black, and it's a black ship. They're black crew. They technically work for me. So, anyway, yeah. There might have been a white captain. I don't really know. So, anyway, though. Besides, it was the Mont Blanc. And then he changed it to the Mont Blanc. It's like, oh, wow. It was the Mont Blanc before. Anyway, though. So, and I had trained the black people or something like that. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure. But I mean, if you went by seas, you basically use one of my ships. They're all my ships. They're built at my shipyards. My people train the crews. You know, you served aboard my ships forever. Like, so I knew the crew of every single ship. I used to know the crew of every single ship by heart, practically. You know, they were my crews, my ships, my loyal men. Anyway, though, so So basically, when I found out about the explosives, there were 5 other people on a board. It's kind of funny. It was a good moment because there are 5 other people on the board. So technically, I'm outvoted. Do you know that? I'm actually technically there were 5 other people on the same board I was on basically at the time, and so technically they outvoted me. But guess what? I'm richer. I had more. I was actually the one behind the invention of all those ships. I was the one behind the training of the crews. I was the one behind everything. So basically, yeah, I outvoted them. And it was actually kind of funny. It was actually one of those classic moments I wish you could have been there for. I wish you could have been there for it, I really do. They're more of an advisory council. And I was like, yeah, they're more of a, because somebody was like, you can't do that, or we'll talk to the council. We'll seek a higher. I was like, yeah, they're more of an advisory council. They really don't make the decisions. It's my company. That's why it's Lucifer White Star Lines. And yeah, there is no one higher than me. So yeah, and he basically, I don't know if he actually talked shit to me or not, but basically, pretty much, he thought I was just another board member, and it's like, I'm a little, and I actually was trying to be polite. I was like, I'm a little bit different than your normal average board member. See, they're an advisory council, and I'm, just a bit higher. We're all about the same rank, though. I kind of lied a little bit. I was like, we're all about the same. I forget exactly what I said to him, but basically I was like, they're more an advisory board anyway, because he was going to try and seek a higher council or petition with the people. It's like, so you're going to petition with the people to basically ask or be mad at me because you want to go use my explosives to go make guns to kill people with, and you think the people are going to be behind you? I was like, yeah, go ahead and go for that. I was like, I don't think that's going to work. Anyway, I forget exactly what I said. I wish I could remember my exact words I said to him. He should have written them down at the time. But anyway, though, basically, pretty much, I basically blacklisted him. And I think I even went out, like he basically said some other stuff, and basically, I was like, and you won't find any, I think I might have actually, I shouldn't have, but I think I might have lost my temper just a bit, and said you won't find anyone else to carry your cargo either. Anyway, there were a few people that I was polite and I was nice and I tried to be polite and I tried to be nice, and then if someone actually argued with me too much, I was basically just like, I was a little, I was a creator. I was just being nice, death from the skies, capable of nuking half the world, creator. I was just kind of like, I was just. Anyway, though, but yeah, I made some enemies that day. Mont Blanc, he became my enemy that day. Anyway, so and then he put the rest of his existence, I guess, to basically taking me down. Anyway, we became enemies that day because I wouldn't let him make guns and bullets. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So my life might have turned out differently, but that was a defining moment for me. As basically epic creator, epic ruler, epic leader, and basically, yeah, well, I put my cane down. I was like, I didn't have a cane, but if I did, I would have been like, no. I basically made it, nobody else, I was the only person that out of all the people, there's nobody else more powerful. I was basically just, it was my company. So anyway, they couldn't really overrule me at the time, at least. So for 5 years, they didn't make bullets. They would have to kidnap my people. And I think at the time I was like, he's going to come back. He's going to come after us. We're going to have to get ready. I think I told my people. I was like, he's going to be coming after us. We just made an enemy. So I told my people that we were going to have problems. So it's going to get bad. I think I had a feeling. I knew that I had just done something that altered history. They didn't get the gunpowder. They didn't get the explosives. they weren't able to kill those people. So they had to find another way.